situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
On the loss brings up 2nd and
to try again after the sack. Prescott flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, kill. Everyone, kill. Month's 56.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Schultz, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. We got 46. 56. Mike, 56. You look 99.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Here's Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Going deep here for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jacob Phillips charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Too little, check. Here we go, 47. 93's the mic. Go. Go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
6-yard line.
Now Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
10.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt. 61 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts
1st down, Cleveland.
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got Rome. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Lining up.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Tony Pollard. He will score.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.